Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Running inside, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Really, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today. Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of.
Maybe some room here. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or
just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important, because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Discards him with the stiff arm. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the run, still looking. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it.
And we talked to the coach about this last week. Were you worried about the ball security? Your QB put it on the deck last week. You can't continue to do that and survive, and he does it again, man. Make sure you're getting two hands on that football. Keep it tight. And if I'm the defense, man, I'm going to keep pawing at that thing. I've already got it out once. I'm going to try to keep doing it.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Beck. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Picks up the first down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Turning it on. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to him on the ground. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Ready to go! Wants to go right back downfield. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Got a lot of room to the right. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Coming out with it, it's Martin. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Becht. With the catch, it's Peoples.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going to the run, it's Davidson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Right back to it. There's a crease. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the option. Touchdown, Clemson! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground, it's Martin. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Buys a little time. Takes it on the shovel. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 24 team, the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Demon Deacons, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Got his man to the left. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
To the air. It's Beck. Now improvising. Makes the grab. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up fourth down from the 43. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go with Peoples. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the...
Might have a chance. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of down.
Just plowing ahead. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's got it. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw for it. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this could happen on those 3rd and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big 3rd down conversion.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Johnson. Got enough for the 1st. There's some room. Past the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They add on another score, And now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Makes the grab. It's Hansen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got a man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. From the red zone, it's Hansen. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Penn State!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They go right back to him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air, it's Becht. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Tigers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.